should be.
Are you only streaming on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Alrighty, loading up into the game stuff.
Okay. So,
What was the name
That's
of the dwarf again?
that's a short thing
Got
of
my own dwarf.
idea.
somebody needs to turn off their mic and roll 20.
From the character sheet of this idiot.
Is it me?
I can't tell.
No, it's not me. At least I don't think.
I mean,
it
I have
is.
it blocked, so for me, it shouldn't be me.
I want to disable broadcast to others, and I want to disable receive from others. So yeah, it's not me.
Nothing and nothing. Yeah, that's a good idea. When we connect.
Hey, Liger, is it you?
I'm seeing what it is.
What is what?
Okay.
Alright, I'm having trouble getting in. I'm trying to get in, but it's not letting me use my password to get in, so I have no idea what's going on right now.
That's really weird. Like, it actually is really weird.
Mhm.
No, it's not me.
There is a static on my stream. You know, I'm not too worried about it.
Why? Something's wrong with my keyboard.
Is it sticky?
No, but it's not registering my caps lock. There we go. To disconnect and reconnect my key for some reason.
Okay. So, sorry if you hear me munching. I'm currently eating bunny grams.
What now?
Bunny grams.
Bunny grams.
I shit you not, bunny grams. Here, I'll show
They're
you.
like Teddy Grahams, but Bunny Grahams. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay then.
Liger's in.
There's a Mia.
The man, the myth of the legend. Liger. Bunny grams. That's the way of the cookie crumbles.
Is that everyone in now?
We're missing, Rusty. Or,
Were we missing him last time?
no.
Oh, he was the guy that played with us? Oh.
Yes.
That's currently everyone that's in chat that's in there.
He's the
The
gnome.
No. Let's see. Well, if he doesn't show up in the next 10 minutes, he misses out.
Okay, question. Do I re-roll my stats or just move them around?
For the sake of saving time, just move.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, we got this.
Yes, we do. All the cocaine.
All of it.
Actually, probably no cocaine in this campaign. Not unless you guys really go looking for it. I'm gonna have to replace it with a cocaine substitute. You guys like cancer, right?
I mean, I am kind of cancer in this game.
Effectively, my character should be using a rapier to poke things.
You go ahead and poke things, see what happens.
They poke back.
I'm calling bullshit.
Okay, I need to go. I have D8 hit dice, of course I do.
No, see, we don't need you popping up like that. We can.
Though
Close.
it's a melee class that has 8 HP base. That's interesting.
You only have 8? Damn. I have 6.
You're a wannabe rogue.
Yeah, but you're not a melee class. That's the difference. Are you?
Not with that attitude.
I also have no base attack bonus to start with.
Everything's a melee class if you roll seduction high enough.
How did that get put there?
Oh. Why did what get put where?
I was trying to close out of something and it made me post the URL for some reason. Like an idiot.
Nice.
And pick
I need to
stage.
change your push talkie.
I'm still gimped. Let's put it that way.
Skills per
You
level
what now?
6.
Yeah, you sound like a rogue with a fancy hat.
That is effectively how it works, except I do a lot less damage, but I'm a lot better at talking to a rogue.
You're a rogue with a fancy hat.
I don't think I have sneak attack though, do I?
Warning, results may vary.
So, like, I realize, like, the people that haven't been here are, like, gonna come in, other than Koski, and be like, why am I on a table?
You're on a table for reasons, and we don't ask you these reasons.
Why
Because
am I on a
assume it was
table?
explained last session. If you weren't here last session, you're just gonna hope your teammates fill you in on the details. Because I'm not.
Why
Does
am
anybody
I...
remember the name of the dwarf?
Mm,
'Cause I forgot the name
I
of the dwarf.
didn't.
You weren't here.
no, I didn't.
Thumblethumb.
Nope.
Thumblethumb?
That
Thumble.
was a gnome. That was a
It
gnome.
was the gnome.
Yeah, the dwarf that told you about the treasure map. Does anyone remember his name? I didn't write it down.
Oh my gosh. It was Timbleweed. I'm coming up with names at this point because I didn't write it down either.
Well, Thumblethumb referred to him as Buzzlemead.
I thought that was alcohol. Well, the giant bee things.
Nobody knows.
Nobody. Okay, this dwarf is now called Scott because that is my default dwarf name.
Default dwarf name, huh?
Yeah. Well, are you saying it doesn't work?
I'm saying that
Who's
it's
playing cards?
very unlikely.
Who's playing cards?
Look, this is my fantasy world, and I am God. Therefore, the dwarf is now called Scott.
Liars.
Alright.
Stop.
Actually,
a
no,
question.
I'm a higher rank than a god. I'm the GM. What's your question, sir?
Can I make my favorite enemy paper?
Why? You're never
Because I'm
gonna find
illiterate and I
something.
hate
Why
books.
not?
This is what I am dealing with.
The question is, why not?
We have to consider where he's actually going to use that.
Paper.
In libraries, newsstands,
There are newsstands?
I don't know.
So,
Look,
by
the
paper,
only
do you
place-
mean like wood? Because that says everything.
No, it has to be paper. Can't just be wood.
I mean, there's like how many enemies do you know made of paper?
None?
I mean, the best I can think of is an enchanted book right now. You know, the
Yeah.
kind that tries to bludgeon you to death?
Yep.
Not with that
He
attitude.
just flies and hits you with like 4 damage every time. Boom.
So I guess you guys are going through an enchanted library at some point. Sure, you can take paper.
Nice.
Oh.
You have no idea what you've signed up for.
Oh, but I do.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Actually,
Holy
that would
shit.
also help you disarm anybody attempting to use a magic scroll. Because you hate paper, and I'm a scroll's
You just
full on
burn all paper.
So, are you gonna allow it or not?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Nice.
That's good.
I don't think I
This
have
is here for,
sneak attack though, do I?
you know, fun. Rules of a guideline.
I'm getting just
Unless I say otherwise.
I'm just getting so confused with my character sheet because I can't fucking do it.
What's
Have you
confusing?
followed a guide?
I can't follow any fucking guide
Not with that attitude.
because there's no guides on how to do this.
Do
What are you
like-
trying to do to your character sheet? You should already have one set up from last time.
You should actually. I also went through all the character sheets between games and changed some
Summer.
shit that wasn't quite right. What? What up?
Would you be able to read me the class skills off of my vigilante thing so that I can quickly put them in without having to refer back to the page every like 2 seconds?
You know, I would help, but that sounds like a lot of effort, and I'm already putting in a lot of effort.
Okay.
Besides,
I do hate to be kind of lazy,
Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just
but
it'll take me longer this way. That's why I always. It's like
look. Do you have all your base stats and bonuses in thing as well as your skills?
I'm putting my skills in now. I've put my base. I've done everything on the first two pages. Done the first 2 pages. I've got abilities to do. I have skills to do. I have equipment, and that's it.
Okay. That's great and all, but we need to figure out what's going on with Liger because Liger's gonna panic if we don't.
Look, Gavin, I went through your character sheet between games. I've sorted it out. You don't need to worry about it.
I've got no equipment.
That's your problem. Give yourself a short bow. Oh, fuck it now. Just like 1d6 damage. You know, you can have like 20 arrows. Boom. You're a ranger. You get a light armor.
So, like, has it been 10 minutes?
Yes, actually, it has just ticked over.
Is it time?
Policy disable device.
Oh, Rusty misses out on XP for this session.
That's unfortunate.
Escape artist.
Mighty unfortunate. Okay. We all ready to begin? Except
Oh,
Remember-
Adams, because we'll bring him
Remember,
in
I
later
got that
via...
buff.
Yeah, bring me.
remember
that
I got that buff.
You got it.
She got the buff. She was patient. Saved me a lot of headaches, so she gets a buff.
And then there's me.
I can't
And
even
then
edit
there's you.
my equipment.
What?
Can't even edit my equipment.
You know I'm gonna rename all your stuff now to be really, really troll, right? Weapon. Add 1.
I get a really large number of skills. God damn.
Let's see, weapon is a carried weapon.
Hands,
Have one of them. Weapon attributes. Type. Piercing damage. Wow.
Okay. Right, level 1. Are we level 1? Or what?
You're all level 1 at this point, yes.
Okay, cool. Good.
Da, da. There you have a bow. Armor.
Do you think we're gonna do it?
Do what?
Knowington isn't gonna be joining us, is he?
I don't know.
That is mighty unfortunate.
Last I remember, we were going to follow the hungover door.
Yeah, we were gonna go help the hungover door.
That's an interesting thing. I have completely forgotten that I can't do this in the next word. It has to be on the other one. There we go.
Okay, Gavin, you now have a bow and some armor. What else do you want?
That'll do for the test.
Starting here.
Yeah, that'll do until
That'll
he
do,
can
yeah,
get
that'll
started.
do.
You need one other thing.
Class features.
What do I do with the cards now that I drove 2? I have no idea what I'm doing.
I have no idea.
Identity. Awesome.
Okay, there you go. Sorted. Grab some other crap later. Anyway. Are we all ready to begin?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Ren, you'll introduce me later. Hold up. Oh, hold up.
Koski's just gonna appear.
Why do I know the Muffin Man?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Oh, look, he's probably gonna like flip out of the shadows somewhere in a really overdramatic way as you're all returning to town.
Like after the session's over? He's just here.
Ah,
Who says the session ends after you go to this joint, huh?
Okay.
You have no idea what I'm planning. You can't just arbitrarily decide these things. Roll to bluff the DM.
Oh. Oh. I actually rolled that as once.
Yeah, no. You don't get to arbitrarily decide these things.
oh, jeez.
Everything is fair game. Come on.
If we couldn't tell by last session.
Yeah. We still haven't told anyone about what's happened.
I know.
And
We're not gonna tell them. They're just gonna come back later and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should prep to leave. Do we have food rations and shit like that? So
Yeah. I'll go get food from the kitchen.
I'm well fed. So
So I kind of go over to the kitchen, I teleport over there, and I lean in, and I tell my my husband, "Hey, can you pack us some food?"
So as you were doing this, You notice there's already several small packages placed on the table wrapped in light cloth. You can also smell a cake cooking somewhere.
I kind of sniff around. I'm like, is that cake I smell?
It is cake. It's our cake.
I'll get someone when I come back. So, kind of go over to the counter and I go and grab the bags and everything that he made.
Roll perception.
Perception.
Perception. Okay, so you grab all these bags and continue on your merry way.
Fantastic. How many bags? And I probably should throw them in my inventory.
It was like 6, I think. Yeah, 6 lunch bags.
Where am I going to put that? 6 lunch bags. And done.
Excellent. Okay, so you have grabbed these lunch pails. Or whatever the fuck they're called, lunch bags.
Yeah.
And the dwarf has shuffled his way outside to a rather fine-looking cart that is completely contrary to his rather devilish appearance.
I'm going to follow him, I guess, outside.
This will all just happen in your magic minds for a bit.
I kind of go over to these other 2 tables and then I wake both of them up, sleeping on this table, and then I go, "Hey, I have to. You're sleeping on my tables here. You need to come and help us. You need to pay. You need to pay up."
Need to pay. Well, one of these is you, Gavin. How are you responding?
I show
Let it come naturally.
I show the royal seal on my shoulder.
Is that supposed to mean something to me?
Yeah. Roll the bullshit, the DM.
Who's rolling?
If you pass the roll, you've got it. Come on.
Liger's rolling.
Okay, well, he has a royal seal. Jesus Christ. Who the hell is this guy?
He's apparently
And I say-
royal.
And is this supposed to mean something to me?
And I say to you, charge it to my family. I think they will be able to pay plus more.
They better be. Got my eye on you.
And then I say, give me a bit of paper. And I put a royal blood seal for you.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I just read Liger's name as dollar value.
$1.
Don't know valor.
Worry.
So
That
I had you
running gag.
I had you the piece of paper.
I put a royal seal. That should get you your payment.
Good.
Excellent.
What say you over there?
And then I head outside.
Still sound asleep?
Yeah, so this is no longer a little girl. This is a, I don't know what his new character looks like. Hold on. He just changed all this shit on me.
What does he look like, Ant?
There's this transmorphic person, like, I specifically remember putting this small girl up on this table and, like, putting blankets and shit on her.
I remember you struggling.
It's not gonna be quite that different.
I remember struggling, so this makes a lot of sense as to why I was having problems, and as to why a little girl is in drinking.
Drinking.
Jesus. She's like 16. She's not that old. Well, 19 apparently. Never mind. She's of age, clearly. Remember,
Depending on
kids.
your country of origin.
Medieval society, I mean, of age is like
10?
12 or something like that.
I don't know, about like 13 to 16 would be considered normal in most countries around that time period. So
Yeah. It's
Okay, do
They didn't really have a very long lifespan back then.
Oi.
Yeah.
You gonna get up and help?
this is you, Ange. Come on,
What?
come help us. We paid for your drinks.
Okay. I guess I say thank you.
What are the things? You should come over and help us.
Okay.
Come
Okay.
follow me outside.
Okay.
So in response to your huge hangover, I'm gonna need you to roll agility.
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 What's agility?
Dex. A dex check. God damn it.
Okay.
Actually, I think there's an agility check.
There isn't an agility check. There
A
is
10. Okay, well, due to your heavy night of drinking, as you attempt to step down from the table, you land directly on your face.
Just for reference, drinking is done by constitution. Just for reference.
No. You're already drunk and hungover. This is to see if you get off the table safely,
Oh, no.
which you failed. So you've just landed on your face.
Does he take any damage?
Thankfully, no. The floor here is quite clean. Well,
My
Back to the
husband
floor
keeps
is
a
anyway.
clean shop.
he does. He's very vigilant. Okay, you may proceed outside to the rest of the minions.
I'm a minion?
Everyone's a minion. I'm the DM.
Okay.
God himself is a minion to me.
Well, all the gods.
All of them.
As his character proceeds to still sit there, just kind of laying on the table,
Okay.
and eventually
We're gonna
warps
proceed
over to us.
outside. The gnome that we were all talking to earlier in the day has got that blank-eyed look on his face. You've placed him back in the toilets, and you have continued on your merry way as he slowly turns red.
He just had that look that he had to take a shit.
That's how we're going to explain his absence. He's busy taking a shit.
That is one hell of
So, like, you have to remember, like, this is a gnome, this, like, maybe a foot tall being.
Anyway, outside, you meet with the dwarf Scott, who has a tall companion beside him, who is apparently a hired hand. Which one of you idiots is the orc again?
I'm the orc.
What's your orc's name?
Robar.
Robar. Okay, excellent. So the dwarf motions to his tall and dashing companion. This is Grobar, my hired help. Roll perception. Everybody
All
except
of us
Grobar.
or just one?
Everybody except Grobar.
Oh, okay. Hold on. 2 seconds.
I got a 9.
Mwahaha.
At least somebody can see something.
Sure they can.
At least I didn't roll a natural 1 for perception again.
Which is really, really lucky.
Still need Liger's roll.
Liger, roll perception. If you don't know how to do this, go to your character sheet and click on the little black button near perception. On the skills.
Oh, you must stop eating my bunnies. They taste so good.
is the little black button for that?
It's the little black button. Where's my mouse? There it is.
His mic's also muted in Discord at the moment, so might be AFK.
Who is?
No, I'm not. I'm here.
Then fucking roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the word perception.
It's
PER.
it's alphabetical order.
There we go. Oh my god.
Okay. So,
Like I said, at least somebody can see.
So your elf notices that this particular gentleman has a seal of command placed upon the back of his neck. Carry on. The dwarf begins to make preparations to depart with the assistance of his friend.
I stop the little gnome and say, "Are you trying to say that he is a slave, or what did he do to deserve that little thing on the back of his neck?"
The gnome's in the shitter.
He's talking about the dwarf.
I know he's talking about. The actually roll for intimidation.
Okay. Give me a moment, I'll go find that out of the list.
Because you know, you just popped out of nowhere and started throwing these words around. Nobody else is going to have any idea what you're on about.
So, what am I rolling for?
Intimidation.
In Is intimidation.
It's in your skills.
Skills.
I'm in my skills.
It's under the
Yeah,
eyes.
slow reader. Give him a minute.
It's above knowledges.
You're a knowledge.
It's gonna take me a short while.
Intimidate 12. Great. The dwarf gives you a long, stern look and says, "I have no need to discuss business with outsiders."
But you needed to discuss it with me,
Who are you again?
Belka.
Yeah, okay. He may discuss it with you, but I suggest taking a nicer tone with him. I mean, this dwarf has been pretty nice to you guys. Come on.
Wait. Respect my companions a little bit here. We're kind of helping you out of our good hearts.
I'm pretty sure that the orc is not one of your companions yet. Well, half-orc. You don't even know he's a half-orc. He's just this green dude.
Oh, I'm not talking about that guy. Screw that guy.
Screw that. Charming. Charming.
Until further notice.
The dwarf responds with, "Then your friend shouldn't be sticking his long elf ears in places they don't belong."
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Excellent. Should have no further issues then.
I start nodding.
In a threatening manner?
No, nodding knowingly. Ah, yes. Elves see with ears. Yes, good note.
Well, some elves see with their sticky fingers too.
Crowbar is learning
Anyway.
much today.
Oh boy.
Crowbar.
He's gonna get a headache if this keeps up.
Between this one and the gnome, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Full third person. You know, feel like it's watching a really dodgy fucking Greek play. Or whatever this world's equivalent with Greek play is. Okay, so you've all departed for the dig site this dwarf has a map to. Did I name this yet?
I don't think you. What, the inn or?
No, the other place. Hang on. I gotta move you guys along to it.
And the next map appears.
Boom. Now I gotta go find your tokens again. Hold on.
I spawned mine. I'm assuming
Oh,
we're
look.
gonna be up here. in the north.
Yes, yes, you are. You didn't put a whole lot of effort into this map, so bear with me.
Hey, at least like the table is where the box is.
Shut up. I tried, okay? Can anybody else figure out how to spawn their token?
Okay, to spawn your own personal token, you go to your character sheet, or not. Don't go to your sheet. Go to where your character sheet is under characters, under journals. Hold left click and drag to the map of holding down where your name is.
I'm still a default.
Yeah, I need you to give me a token feed, dude.
So
one through private message on Discord.
So what you can do is if you go into your character sheet and you go on the first page where it says bio and info and click edit, you can upload your avatar there.
Hold on, I got it. Found it. It was sent to me.
You can also manually do it yourself.
My avatar is not the right one.
Yeah, you said that's probably your bio picture.
Okay, so then how do I set?
If you go and edit, so delete the token that you have on there by just like clicking on it and then clicking delete, and it will delete it.
I don't.
No. So in the game board, click on your character token.
I am.
Click the delete button, like on
There's
your keyboard.
no delete button.
On your keyboard.
I don't have a.
The backspace.
I have a backspace.
Does the backspace actually work? Yeah, it does. Backspace works as well.
Okay.
Go into your character sheet, go to bio and info, and update your. Click edit on the top right hand corner. You should see it on the stream.
Okay.
And you can change your avatar there. And then when you drag, it's going to be what that character is in the future.
Okay, so my character is an elf.
A vigilante elf.
That's an elf?
No, that one's me.
Oh my God, that's an elf? That's a pretty big elf.
Yeah, no. But my one, I put a picture of mine in Pathfinder. Chat.
Is that the one I am using as a... No.
Where am I placing myself?
On the moment. Right near the door.
Am I in the right spot? So I'm over here, right? Whoa. Why is it not letting me move? There we go. Oh, should I spawn my pet too?
Yeah, you actually probably should spawn your pet. Who's drawing shit on my map?
My color is definitely not purple.
Belcher is drawing
Yes,
shit
it
on my
definitely
map.
is.
You shady old man. This goes well beyond shady. This is just straight up dark magic.
What is this and why is it here?
The minds of mortals cannot comprehend.
But it's always been there.
Sure it has, boy. Sure it has. Okay.
Okay, how do we spawn our character tokens?
So if you go to the journal and you hold left click over your character and then you drag it to the board game.
The general.
My bird looks so weird.
What is that?
General?
It is an owl.
Yeah, so if you go to the second tab next to the chat where your character sheet is, that's the journal.
Yeah.
Basically drag your character's name over to the game board. and drop.
Okay.
I apparently can't use Google right now. Why can't I search images?
Oh, dirty old man. You're gonna have to wait a minute. We have exposition to go through.
Oh, I haven't done anything yet. I'm just playing around.
Lighter's the blue color, by the way, I think.
I'm the other blue, but I haven't drawn anything.
I know, I can see everybody's colors because I'm a wizard.
Or you can just look down at the bottom left-hand corner and be like,
Wizard.
Oh, okay. I did not know that's what that does. How do I delete that?
I have no idea.
Click on it and then delete it with the backspace again.
Getting close to being done. All I have to do is feats and equipment after I've done my ration trades. Then I'll be done.
Are you sure? Because we're about to start combat.
I'll sit back for now.
You'll sit back and
Hide.
hide in the shadows.
I drew a little green dot and I can't click on it.
Now, Belka, I need you to be careful with this stuff because the gods are evil and it may come to life. I know you're bored. Being bored is no excuse for spawning a kaiju. Do not tempt me. It will happen.
3 minutes
That
later.
being said, you'd probably be a really weak kaiju because, you know, it's made out of texture and bad imagination.
It has like little tiny arms like holding its stomach too.
Okay. So, as you draw near to the dig site, right? The dwarf suddenly starts talking to you all and tells you about a nearby goblin camp he think may be of trouble to us, and he asks you lot to go and see if you can convince them to not be a problem.
Kind of, where is he right now? The dwarf. Do you not have an icon for him still?
No, I'll sort it out later. I'm really lazy.
Hey, let me deal with this first. So I kind of walk up here, and I look around to see what I'm trying to look at here. I can tell it's a camp here, but
Yep.
look and see what's directly in front of me.
So directly in front of you is a small goblin encampment. There's a couple of goblins guarding the gates. They look kind of bored, you know.
Yeah.
Spears.
Oh,
One of them's actually yawning.
I
So, if you want to know about the dwarf, though, the dwarf is sitting around on his carriage, being rather lazy,
so
as you people do all the hard work.
I walk up to. I don't walk straight up to him. I walked right at the edge of the camp right here, and I yell in Goblin like, "Hey, do you just ignore inspectors? I'm here to inspect the camp."
The goblin looks rather confused and scratches his head for a moment. He's like, "Inspectors? We weren't expecting an inspection." One of them walks right up to you and asks to see your qualifications.
Can't you tell
Alright.
just by looking at me?
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I really want to be in this situation or not. Where's the rest of the party members?
This is it for the moment. Nobody else tagged along.
I'm sitting on a rock off in the corner. That's about
Does he walk just right where he is now, or?
The other goblin looks up and goes, "You don't look like an inspector." The other goblin goes, "What does an inspector even look like?"
Looks like
The
me. I'm
goblin
here
shrugs and
to.
goes,
I'm here to make sure this camper's running properly. I kind of lean
roll me a
over.
bluff check. The goblin goes, "How does a camp run?" He seems very confused. The camp shouldn't run.
That's not for you to worry about. It's for me. I am the commander, so let me deal with it.
The goblins look even more confused. Like, we think you should go see the boss, Mr. Inspector.
I've got you. Can you take me to him?
Gosh, I will take you to our boss. And the goblin starts walking off further into the camp.
Hold on.
The
Crowbar goes
first
to.
goblin is now scratching his head, wondering what the hell just happened.
As we pass each goblin, I'm saying, hey there, nice to see you, buddy.
Do they know I'm
Haven't seen you in a
there?
while.
They've all noticed you here. They've just taken no action.
Why do I feel
So-
like he's just...
So the second set of guards guarding a small gate to what appears to be a smaller courtyard try to stop you and say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
I say, the inspector for the camp. I've come to inspect. It's spontaneous.
Spontaneous inspection. The goblins, having a vocabulary of about 6 syllables, have no idea what this word means.
Why
These
do I
are
feel
even
like you're-
dumber.
Fuck.
There is absolutely nothing saying he can't walk in here and talk his way out. So the first goblin that you've convinced that you're an inspector tells the other goblins that you are here to stop the camp running away. Apparently, it's something you can do. He needs to see the boss to do that, and proceeds on through. The goblins do not impede your passage. These are goblins. They're not very smart. Come on.
So what do we walk up to here? Are these goblins?
These are more goblins. There's a rather large, very ugly goblin sitting on a small chair. It's like a lawn chair, but for a goblin it's really luxurious. Apparently this is the big boss. He's got this huge belly. Clearly he's been well taken care of. Cough, cough. He's like, "Thrall, why have you brought this outsider here?" Thrall then attempts to explain that the camp is apparently trying to run away, and this inspector here is here to stop it. Do you have anything to add?
Sir, I'm here to inspect the camp, make sure it's running properly. I've been sent by command. Before I check everything out, do you want to have some lunch with me? I brought some.
Upon smelling this fine cuisine, the goblin's mood greatly improves. He's like, "Yes, yes, we shall have lunch. Bring the table." Two of the larger goblins in the room drag out a large piece of rock and lay it between you.
So, like, where are we right now? Like, right here?
Yeah. So you're now having lunch with a goblin.
I take out a bunch of, like, 3 bags of the lunch bags that I have, and throw them onto the table here. We shall feast today.
We shall feast. Oh my god. This is not how I expected this to go. Excellent. The Goblin King begins to eat one of the packages whole, like a really, weird apple.
No, 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 no.
Do you enjoy?
The Goblin King is greatly enjoying his crunchy meal.
He will
Okay,
describe
what's the rest of the
crunch.
group doing? You guys are having lunch for a bit. What are the rest of you idiots doing?
Milling around.
Really? That's it?
Well, I asked for a perception check
What are we
before.
looking for?
I wanted to see how, like, essentially, do they notice me and how much do they notice me? Like, are they, like, intently staring? Or are they just aware but not caring?
The goblins are really bored. He doesn't think you're worth particular attention.
Okay.
In fact, he's so bored he started playing with a small set of bone dice.
Just like roll. Ah, no.
Okay. I'm going to try to be sneaky sneak.
Full stealth? 23, damn, yep, so you are stealth. You've like gone commando in some bushes somewhere or some shit.
Okay.
The goblin playing with his dice has not even noticed that you've vanished.
Now, is there walls around here? Or is it? I'm just trying to concept.
Yeah,
of this.
there are small walls, made of like those logs that they put in the ground.
Ah,
I couldn't find like an icon for it, so they're just
wood. Got it.
wood. If you zoom out a bit, you'll understand. It's pretty simple. Oh, come back.
Okay.
I wonder if we can get fairies in this
What
session.
reminds me here today?
So, since I am stealth, I think I could sneak past him.
I don't know, why don't you roll to find out?
What do I roll for that?
More stealth? Yeah, you can sneak past him.
I am just going to investigate. Come over here.
So these other goblins have now wandered off to see what the hell the chief's doing.
Does my owl travel with me, or does that a whole separate thing?
You can move that independently.
Oh,
Okay.
that's your owl up there?
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave my owl out there for right now, because it seems
Owls.
smart. It's gonna do its owl things. I'm gonna make my way over this way
To the night sky.
and just kind of investigate what's over here. Should I make a perception check?
Sure. You don't notice of anything of particular value, though you do manage to spot that these particular goblins have a nice bucket of honey. Sticky, sticky golden honey.
Okay.
Is anybody else doing anything, or are we going to go back to having lunch with the goblin mob?
Yeah, I might
I'm
do something,
gonna,
but I'm still doing my character sheet. Still
I'm
taking
gonna roll for also a stealth check.
So I've only half been listening.
This is gonna be it.
Where do I find a rapier? There it is. 46 critical 18.
Stealth. Okay, so you are stealthy as fuck as well, despite being an elf.
I'm just gonna roll past these guys. Wander right in.
Wandered right in.
I'm also going to roll for perception to see what I can.
I like how we're not
See.
killing anything, we're looting the place.
You're welcome.
To be fair, you have a hell of a distraction. perception. Okay, you don't even notice the bucket of honey. In fact, you do see some nice rocks, though.
Okay.
Really, really nice rocks. They really grab your attention, you know? They're not valuable, they're just really nice rocks.
They are some really nice rocks.
They kind of look like something, but you can't place it.
I mean, one of them's longer than the other, too.
Really nice rocks. Okay. So the half-orc is waiting patiently outside.
Okay.
Okay. I think my character sheet is done. I think.
Do you want to make an action? Are you just going around in circles? Are you like playing Dance Dance Revolution out there?
No.
Yes.
He's bored.
No, I think my character probably sat down on a rock a long time ago.
Great, you can use this time to go find me a character sheet. Characters open for it.
Okay.
Okay, so back at the goblin leader, he has greatly enjoyed 2 of your 3 lunches, and seems rather concerned about his camp running away. And he wants to know what he can do to stop this.
Well, you see, friend, I haven't seen you in a while. Your camp's really not going to run away. I really just wanted to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. We need to get together more often.
Oh, bluff? Oh, God. Of all the things you could get, it's a nat 20.
Well done.
Okay, well, apparently you were something like childhood friends with this goblin leader. God damn. Yes, he is very enthusiastic about having you come around more often. You have good food and you're a great friend.
Hey, you know what'd be
What would your
awesome?
husband think?
Oh, my husband wouldn't think of anything. He trusts me.
That is true. It's not trying to seduce him. I don't see how there's a violation anywhere.
I tell him, I'm like, I could really use your help right now if you wouldn't mind. We're looking for something.
Oh?
Can
What are
you,
you looking
can
for?
you-
Yeah,
can
best
you-
hunters in area.
Could you and your lads come with us? Are we looking for? What are we actually looking for? I forgot.
So the dwarf has a map to an ancient dwarven cache, right? It's buried. He doesn't know what's in the cache, but he does know its location.
It's assumedly. He's not 100% sure, too.
Have you?
Yeah.
We're looking for like this old dwarven cache. We're not sure. We think we know where it is, but we're not 100% sure. Would you and your lads come with us and give us a hand?
The dwarf says that God damn it. The goblin leader says that you can take 2 of his best men to assist you in your efforts.
I'll make
And then
sure
later kill them on the way back.
I'll feed them well. Come on, men, let's go.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll come and visit more often.
I'll buddy you later.
Hey guys,
You're gonna walk out of camp with these 2 beefy ass goblins in tow.
I guess do we see them?
Yes, you see these goblins obediently following this guy.
I'm going to follow.
oh,
Me
there
too.
there you guys are. So I got these goblins to help us. You guys up? You guys up for it?
Sure.
And yeah.
Yeah. So, let's head to the point on the map then, shall we? Why don't we?
Just kind of hoping you guys fight the goblins. Now I have nothing left.
I'm sorry.
So the rest of this is going to be all talking, okay?
Which is fine.
And all these goblins set up, there are going to be reinforcements and everything, and here we are. You just walked in, got their cooperation, solved the problem. I'm a black man, and walked out. Oh my god.
That's exactly what happened. I gained 2 allies.
So not only do you have a husband in the first game, but now you have allies in a neighboring small entourage of goblins.
Goblins. Not very
Goblins.
smart goblins. They had to make sure their camp was not running.
God damn.
Don't know, I sent you an image that you can use.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't mean to break your game again.
That's fine. Now we gotta figure out what the hell we're doing.
Well, what are we doing, DM?
Okay, so you are returning to the dwarf, Scott, with your new buff and surprisingly well-mannered goblins. They've been well trained to be obedient to their master.
Nice.
And you are returning with them to the campsite. The dwarf went ahead and has established the dig site, and he seems to be insisting that you all get to work.
I say
he himself
hell no, I ain't working.
also has a shovel.
I'm gonna have to say hell no, because
I have my 2 goblins dig for me.
I'm going to roll perception and see if I
Ooh.
agree or not.
What was I How can I make this interesting?
I'm also gonna roll for perception on. And the pretty happy perception again.
Okay, so Mia, not correctly understanding why you are digging, you proceed to get into an argument with the dwarf. Gavin, your incredible perception to figure out why you are digging has determined that you do not need to dig. Instead, you found a much cleverer way to do this, and have set to work redirecting a small stream.
I'm just kind of like leaning back, kind of like munching on some of the food that I have, since I didn't get to eat any.
Okay, so door? Well, you have politely excused yourself from not digging.
yes, exactly.
The elf redirects the stream, softening all the ground and wiping away all but the final layers of dirt. It's kind of like a landslide. You hear some screaming from a little bit further down the mountain. I'm pretty sure it's not important though. And yeah, the dwarf, happy with this day of work, has decided that there is no longer any need to do work today and sets about making camp for the evening.
Did you guys just hear something scream? Did it sound sort of human?
Do we need to
I'm gonna roll
perception?
I'm gonna roll a perception for that.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
I got an 11. Did I hear it?
Yeah, did
Yes,
you hear this?
yes. Everyone but Belka has clearly heard the scream.
I'm too busy munching on
Belka,
it.
on the other hand, thinks this screamer is of great importance and is going to attempt to convince as many of you as possible to follow him down to investigate it.
What a... Oh gosh.
So wait, what happened?
So after Dor redirected the stream, it wiped away a lot of the dirt and caused a small landslide, from which you heard a scream. And
Okay, I'm gonna wander off into the darkness, and then another person's gonna come back. Nobody knows who this other person is.
Darkness.
Huh?
Can't we just settle for wandering off in the darkness and have a dramatic entrance a little later on?
Okay, wander off into the darkness.
Wander off into the darkness. Okay, excellent. So, Belka, you need to convince your remaining teammates to come and investigate the source of this noise with you.
I didn't roll the
Seems
29
really-
though. I rolled the 6.
I know this.
Oh. Guys, we should go check this out. Sounded sort of important, you know?
Okay.
I'm gonna go check it out with my goblins here.
Goblins. Your goblins are very tired from attempting to dig the rock-hard soil before all their hard work was washed away.
I hand them each the remaining lunch bags. Say,
Excellent.
have a feast. You did well.
So these goblins are eating their lunch bags and decided that following you towards this noise is a good idea.
So I start heading there. Anyone else coming?
Yep, so they're following you now. Anybody else? Who wants to go?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah,
Creepy noise.
I'll follow.
Hang on.
I'm gonna look up from this area that I have been shoveling, and for me, shoveling means smashing the flat of the shovel against the ground as hard as possible.
Give me a give me a strength check. Not as effective as you would have hoped.
I wasn't really hoping for much.
It could have been epic though. Okay, so you're all wandering off towards the source of this noise.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
except for me, well, sort of. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
So,
I'm wandering also into the darkness in slightly different direction. To
so what do we see as we're walking down to down this hill?
Roll perception.
Rightio.
Give me a moment. I'm actually attempting to build this map.
Aha! I got a 19.
Yes.
Fuck off.
I'm going to walk off, disguise myself, and then come back. Nobody knows it's the same character, obviously.
That's not that bad.
How'd we go? Perception, perception, perception. Mia.
We should roll. Oh wait, I'm not there. That doesn't matter.
Yes, no, you can roll perception anyway, screw you.
Okay.
And then give me a stealth check to make sure nobody else sees you.
I walk off into pitch blackness, so okay.
I have
You
low
said it was
light
pitch
vision.
black.
I have dark light vision.
I'm a human. An old
I'm
human.
the cat folk.
I'm an elf.
Okay. So unfortunately, your stealth is not safe from Mia. She notices a shadowy figure in the background moving around, but does not know who or what it is.
Awesome.
The rest of you notice that there is the howling of, or actually only the people who got higher than 15 notice that there is the howling of wolves also moving the source towards the sound of this screaming, which is continuing.
Oh shit.
I go, oh shit, I didn't bring any silver.
Wolves, not werewolves. What the
I know.
fuck, man?
But
15 and above, or above 15?
werewolves
15
is
and
some
above.
other- Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what the sound of a werewolf sounds like.
What are you guys all freaked out
Sounds like a
about? We're
ringing.
just trying to go find out what this weird sound is.
Crowbar hears angry doggies.
I think something's following us.
I want to roll another perception to just to understand what the fuck everyone else is worried about.
Sure, roll perception. 15. So everybody is apparently in favor of saving the screaming person. Congratulations.
They're probably dead by now.
You'd think.
So, at this point, like, everyone else is freaked out, so Belka, being the good-hearted person he is, starts sprinting down this hill to the sound.
Sure.
I'm going to follow, proclaiming that I want to pet the doggies.
I am also going to follow just to stay with the majority of the party.
Me too.
Me too, what?
I'm gonna go follow.
Character spontaneously just gonna transform into a giant too.
Nah.
That's my job.
I'm gonna follow the rest of the party.
After just donning my disguise, I shall follow the party.
Excellent. Actually, our vigilante, give me a initiative check. Just you, no one else.
Okay. That's on the core page, on this page.
There's a tab called All where you can get everything at once.
22, excellent. Okay,
I'm fast as fuck.
fast as fuck, boy! Okay, so spawn in your characters, and then we'll get going.
Where are we
Gotta find
spawning in?
I've just changed the page you guys are all on again.
Right, but where are we spawning in?
Pick an edge, any edge, doesn't
So-
really matter.
I missed that part on how to import my character dude into the thing.
Okay.
You know how it just says like characters and it lists?
Yep.
Just click and grab.
Yes, I
Dragons
got
up.
that part. However, it's not the proper icon.
Okay,
So
Click
go
on...
to your character sheet,
Yep.
go to bio and info. Actually, you can do it anywhere and click at it. I'm sorry.
Click on edit,
Just edit in
Okay.
the top right hand corner and set your avatar.
add a picture.
Got it. All right.
Boom. Best character.
Okay.
Oh, I see some angry dog.
Hang on, I messed up, I messed up.
You messed up.
I have put them in the wrong layer.
I feel like I should be away from the party.
Hang on, I have your entrance scripted, it's gonna be awesome.
Do I have two goblins with me?
Yes, you have two goblins with you. Give me a moment to actually find them.
Why do I feel like this is gonna be?
Look, this is just shit I have literally made up as we're coming along.
Yeah.
This is the best kind of stuff, you know? The ones that are made up on the spot, the best kind. Of
Why do I feel like you? Why do I feel like your entire plans for this game went out the window?
This
You're
is why you
supposed
don't
to
plan
fight the
campaigns.
goblins because you people are clearly not. Look, now I have to plan for this every single game we're gonna have. So,
Have a backup plan every time if they manage to.
I had a backup
Talk
plan,
their
and then
way.
you guys just walked through it. Fucking 20. It was like, why? Why is this allowed? You shouldn't be doing this, but the dice says you can. Anyway, big
Your
angry
reasoning
dogs.
plus dice equals I win.
Yeah, pretty much. These are angry, big-ass dogs.
There's a big one. Whoa, these are.
They're
dire
all
wolves.
very big wolves.
Are they dire wolves?
Yeah,
No,
these
no,
are-
they're just fat.
they're just fat.
Okay.
They're just really fat.
So they're
Big
kind of
fat.
slow.
Yes.
The wolves. Have you ever met a slow wolf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody's use the big TV, okay?
Depends on how fat the wolf
Nobody
is.
uses TV except for the father and I.
Oh yeah.
To wolf is that fat that it can't run. It's a slow wolf.
It's a big dog, okay? It's a really big dog. It's not a wolf, it's
I
just a
will-
really big
I
Oh,
want to.
like a
I
mob.
want to. I want to run a perfect.
right through its gizzard. This. Have you ever seen that Blade movie where they have like the vampire dogs whose face like splits in half?
Yes.
That's how this guy looks, but he's bleeding.
My rapier must be really strong to be able to do that.
Look, buddy, you rolled a crit. It's gotta be awesome. He has 0 HP and just died. He's dead. Well done. You just fucked that guy in one hit. Do you want to move anywhere?
Probably move backwards a little bit.
Go ahead and do that. Do you want to throw in a witty one-liner?
May justice be served.
Not the worst one we could have come up with. Belka, your go.
Okay. I was fixing my stream, but it's all back up and running now properly. So at this point, I am worried about this lady that's just kind of laying over that I can see, and I'm like, and this is all going through my mind while you guys are battling this and watching this wolf just blow up, basically. And I tell my 2 goblins to go pick her up and bring her to me.
Okay.
They can move 30
Sure.
feet. I checked.
That means they can't quite reach it, right?
Not right this second. Not in this turn.
Nonsense. What are you doing this turn then?
That I'm not doing. I'm just gonna stand back and watch because I can't do anything.
Yeah. So your goblins will sprint as fast as their tiny little legs can carry them around the outside of the combat. Next up, we have this other wolf. He is currently being bear-hugged by this overly friendly half-orc and is going to attempt to wriggle free. He has failed and remained in your grasp.
Yay!
Oh, big doggy.
Is that the one that I'm right near?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one that you were right near.
Okay.
Mia, your go. What are you doing?
Can I attack it while he's holding it?
You can.
I have this one. You go get your own.
I can move 6 blocks, right?
30 feet. That can be diagonally too.
Yeah, but even diagonally, I don't get anywhere. I'm pretty much just gonna move my turn.
Well, you can trade in your major action for a more move action, which is sprinting, and you get triple your move speed. If you want to turn that into a bull rush attack, you could attempt to tackle one of these dogs.
You could try and like shoulder
Over,
charge
like,
one.
here.
Like, this is how far I can move normally.
Yeah, but if you turn it into a bull rush attack, you could attempt to, like, you know...
I don't even know how to do that in this.
That's just
Just-
a CMB.
Just, it's a CMB thing. If you hit the dog's gonna get knocked back.
Okay, so, but then I can't, but whatever. Fine, I'll do that, because I don't know what else to do.
Well, you'll knock the dog prone, which means that it loses everything but its most basic armor checks. And as a wolf, it doesn't have much in the way of stuff that's not based upon it
Well,
being able to
it's
move.
flat-footed.
So I'm gonna try to do that. How do I do that? Tell me what I do.
Okay,
roll a
roger.
d20.
Next, roll CMB.
I'm gonna. Who's the DM? What am I running?
That one.
Roll a d20.
Well, he was saying I roll something.
There are
particular.
clearly better ways to do it than what Thermo wants you to do, but Thermo is saying roll a d20.
Exactly.
But what was the thing Andrew saying?
So there's a
Called CMB.
button
That's-
on your character sheet that does it.
Is that it?
That's the one.
I guess. I fail.
CMB is 21. So no, that's a good roll. You pass. You've tackled this dog.
That dog is down.
Like that, you've just been hit by like this cat person sprinting at godlike speed. It's been like, boom!
So
Here comes the pain train. So he has been knocked back like a full square. He is now prone. He is on his side.
He's like, what the fuck kind of cat was that?
Completely knocks the shit out of this guy.
Now, my animal companion, right, has an 80-foot fly range. So, can he swoop in and do like attack with his talon?
Yes, he can.
Now, since he has
Nice.
2 talons, how does that work?
He just deals damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna have him swoop in.
Claw out its eyes.
How do I?
Swoop in. Just roll a d20 for me. It's gonna
It's a
be
hit.
really hard to fail this one.
It's on the ground. You can't really miss.
A 7 still connects. So roll for damage, which is a 1d4, I believe.
Right, but there's 2 talons, so would it be a 2?
It's 1d4 plus 2.
It's 1d4 plus his CM fucking base attack.
Wait,
Unfortunately, this fucking wolf is flat-footed and you cannot crit fail on damage.
Okay, because this is. I don't know.
Not crit fail damage anyway. Damage is just low.
Yeah.
Well, see, okay, according to what I'm reading, which I will share in the channel in Discord here for Pathfinder. Alright. It says that it's 2 talons plus 6, 1d4. So, what does that mean? Do I get
So
a plus 6 for that?
Plus 6 is to hit, and then d4 is the damage.
And you have 2 talons, so it attack twice.
Okay.
Sure. So you were gonna deal like 8 damage to this guy with your bird. Didn't make his HP yet, did I?
What, my bird?
No, the wolves.
Oh no.
Okay, so your bird swoops in and takes a big ass chunk out of this poor wolf's underside. You know, like a really big one. Who's up next? The dog beside you has decided that it is now time to act and is going to attempt to bite you. How's he do with that? What's your AC again?
I have no idea.
Well, he fails either way. Because I'm pretty sure you've got an AC higher than 3.
Everyone
How do
has
I look
one,
that up?
So,
Should be on your character sheet somewhere.
yeah, it'll be in the character.
Combat maneuver defenses should be under defense. It's a base 10 plus your strength modifier plus dex modifier plus size modifier
It was AC.
plus other miscellaneous modifiers.
It just overwhelmed me. Too much fucking additure shit. I have no
Too
fucking
much
clue.
math.
I'm not a LARPer. I don't do math on the fly. I can't fucking process like that.
Throw sticks at it. That'll always work.
Math, damn it. Do it.
Don't do math. It is bad for your teeth.
Oh.
Remember, kids, don't do math.
So that wolf attempted to bite and completely missed. Didn't even
Yeah, no.
land the bite.
It went to bite, and Mia just backhands this thing.
Slap.
Can I
It
hit
doesn't
that?
do damage, but you just backhand this thing while hissing.
Bad doge.
Like this poor wolf, you know, it's seeing all its buddies get utterly destroyed, and you just slap this motherfucker. Okay, Grobar. You are currently holding a struggling dog. What do you want to do?
I want to turn towards Belker and start walking towards him with my dog.
Give me a strength check. $20. Okay, well you pass your strength check. You are now dragging. You're now carrying, like physically holding this guy, and bringing him towards the shady black mage.
I have caught the doggo.
Nice doggo.
Poor doggo.
Oh,
Okay. Door, you're up next.
That was just a movement.
Yeah, that was just a movement. What do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
I would like to hug the dog.
Would like to hug the. Now, are you attempting to deal damage here?
Yes. Aggressively hugging
Yes.
the dog.
Okay.
So he's crushing
Well-
the dog.
He can't escape, so roll strength. Yeah, I'll consider that a pass. Sure. The dog is going to take 4 damage from being hugged much too hard. Liger, what is your elf doing?
Oops. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to target X-Wolf,
Yep.
and let's just see if this works. Because this is going to be fucking hilariously funny.
Just don't crit fail again. Like, punching yourself in the face is not a good look for an elf.
I don't know why. I'm just gonna just roll a strength and then. Oh. I roll a dex check.
Thanks for shooting and then strength. Well, you
Oh,
don't
with procrastination, really?
you just noticed it.
have- and then it's a 1d6.
That strength to shoot.
I hit them. Why are you doing both a strength and a dex check?
Dex is the hit.
Dex is to hit and then it does base damage. You have to have an upgrade to get strength bonus on your arrows. Well, it has to be a longbow.
Your mum's a longbow. Okay, so you nail this wolf and roll me like a 1d6 for damage. Four. You deal 4 damage to this doggo.
Yay!
Getting hurt pretty bad.
It's not actually too bad for a wolf. Okay, next up we have a different doggo. This doggo is pissed that you smashed it in the face and is going to attempt to bite you.
Of course it is.
Come on,
I mean,
dude, you cost
should
it an
be-
eye.
It should be
Ah.
the dog that tried to bite it in the face.
It would be if that one wasn't dead.
You should, like,
It goes to attempt to bite you, and borrowing inspiration from Mia earlier, you use your free hand to backhand this poor bastard off course.
well done.
This other dog is going to attempt to right itself.
Which means that it doesn't even get an attack. Sad face.
Which it fails. It's just wriggling around on the ground like a bad
Hurt
dog.
puppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Luna, you may now take your turn.
Okay. Time to finally kill this dog. Because otherwise it is going to become Well then, that's a good deal.
So your backhand from before knocked the dog off balance, and as you go to strike it with your rapier, it stumbles out of the way. Completely unintentionally.
Well, I fucked up.
Belka, do you want to do anything with your turn?
Yeah, my goblins are going to continue doing what they were doing, but I am going to. They were going to grab the lady over down here.
Yes.
I'm going to walk up to the grow bar in the doggy, and I'm going to put my hand on the doggy's head, and I am going to use my ability of, my ability of laughing touch on the dog.
Oh, that'll trigger. Okay, so the dog stops struggling and begins to make a weird dog noise that I assume is laughing. I don't know how a dog laughs, okay? Just... the fuck. Your goblins are going to continue sprinting like Olympic fucking champions and secure the target.
Wow, they sprint so fast.
Olympic fucking champions.
I mean, they're not normal ones, I guess?
No, these are goblins in their prime.
They would also have
Very
to probably
fast.
move that fucking log.
Shh. Doggos. So the doggo in your hand is currently laughing its head off in weird doggo fashion and will not struggle to escape. Man, I should have included more wolves. Mia, what you gonna do?
Okay, so that one's still on its side,
It is
This
still
one's-
prone.
coming at me, right?
Yes, you have just backhanded that poor bastard.
I'm
Yes, but it's also got an arrow inside of the flank.
Okay, I'm going to step forward and try to smack a bitch.
Smack bitch? Okay. Roll to hit. Just make the creepy arm. Okay, well, you just confirmed your crit.
However, that
Oh,
crit
dear
damage
God.
was awful.
I don't think that'll matter. That's what, still 11 damage with
10
damage.
10 damage.
10 damage?
Still probably
Okay.
a kill. Still probably a kill.
So you smack this poor wolf with your scimitar, right? You know, bury it straight into the side of this poor dog's fucking head. And the dog has collapsed. It's convulsing weirdly, but it's not quite dead yet. It's still very much alive.
Well then. How?
By like 1 HP, that's how.
Okay, and then my
Now it
bird,
is... Yes.
I'm going to have it try to swoop attack the wolf it's prone again. Have it just play with its intestines.
So
What am I rolling?
It has hit it, and you need to roll 1d4 for damage, which will trigger twice. 2. So you have dealt 8. No, it's 4 plus the 2 it gets from its stats, blah blah blah, 8. Which kills it. Congratulations, your owl just like lands on this thing, sinks its claws in, and tears out all its internal organs.
Woohoo! Go,
In, you know,
Pobo!
truly visceral style.
By the way,
Circle
the
of
owl's
life.
name is Pobo.
The
Yeah,
owl's
Pobo.
name is Pogo. Okay, so the other dog has 1 HP. It's going to attempt a Constitution save to actually do something, which it has failed. It remains. It stops writhing everywhere, and it's just sort of sitting there whining. Grobar, what do you want to do with your dog?
I want to put it down and tell it to sit.
Roll intimidation. Okay, so you drop this huge dog on the ground. You just like drop it. You put your finger towards it, and you sternly tell it to sit.
Don't forget,
the
it's
dog.
still laughing.
The dog, terrified of what's being done to it, it has just been squeezed to the point where it felt its organs were going to explode. And it has this bizarre magic addling its brain. It sits on command.
I would like to follow up with shake.
Roll intimidation again. Congratulations, you have just tamed this dog. You now have a wolf companion. Well done.
Yay!
What the fuck? Now I gotta make a stat sheet for it.
But you can use a generic one because it's generic wolf.
Congratulations, Grovar has acquired a hunting puppy.
Hunting pup. That's a full-grown doggo.
Oh my god. Door Valor, what are you doing?
Door Valor.
Sounds like a super rich door.
Okay.
It sounds like a drag queen.
I wouldn't laugh at this guy. He's got a royal seal.
Okay, I can still laugh. I can still laugh.
You can still laugh. It's just a terrible idea.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He doesn't know where I come from.
You wouldn't be the first drag queen to have a royal seal.
I'm gonna run other dex. See if I
Dex
even
to hit it.
hit.
It's a 7. This thing is currently laying all over the ground, bleeding out of a massive head wound. Yeah, you're gonna hit it.
I'm not rolling for any particular reason. I accidentally clicked a button.
Then one.
And now roll for damage, 1d6.
Come on. All you have to do is not hit a 0.
It's impossible to not hit a 0. What are you
know.
talking about?
That's the point.
Okay. So in true elf fashion, you have drawn back your bow and sent a single arrow directly through the gap in this thing's ribcage, rupturing its heart. Congratulations, you killed a doggo. The final doggo is rather concerned that all its friends have just died. And
Well, not all of them.
it's going to attempt to bite you again because it's a fucking dog. Rolls 5, and once again, instead of being able to bite you, you bring your knee up, slamming this thing's jaw shut as it goes to attack you. It's now your go. Lady Luna, what are you gonna do to this poor doggo?
Attempt to stab it in the face.
Stab it in the face. Go roll for it. Yeah, this doggo takes 4 damage. Congratulations. You stab it in its other eye.
Haha!
It is now completely blind, but still very alive.
Well then.
Belka, what do you want to do?
I kind of lean over to the new companion doggo, and I say, in like a very intimidating voice, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?"
Roll intimidation. The dog shits itself and tries to beg for forgiveness by laying prone.
It's actually natural dog behavior if they're admitting to someone.
Yeah.
And then I obviously have my goblins come back, heading my direction with the person.
Yes, they are taking this person away from the clearly hostile doggo. And bringing them back towards you. Okay, so the now tamed doggo continues to lay all over the ground in absolute submission. You people are terrifying, and it is Via's turn. Do you wish to do anything? Alright.
Kuva?
How many dogs are left?
There is one tamed one and one feral one that is now blind.
Okay. I will actually. Can I do this? Can I take my turn to actually skin one of the wolves for pelts and whatever meat?
Sure. Give me a survival check.
You could start skinning it. It would take me a turn.
I think survival's a skill.
Yeah, I gotta look it up. Probably not very good at it, but I want to try.
Who's drawing with red text then?
Survival.
Serious question. Okay, yeah, you can start skinning the dog.
Yeah, assuming you want a fur coat. On top of yours.
Shut up, nobody likes the Department of Redundancy.
My bird will attack the living doge.
Living Doge. Excellent.
The one that's almost the blind one. The blind doge.
Oh, it can't see shit coming, so it's flat-footed. D20 to hit, that is a 19.
That's a good bird.
That is a very good bird. Okay.
That's a dead bird.
So this
very
bird
good bird.
flies forward. It digs both talons into this thing, this poor last wolf's neck. It then proceeds to decapitate it.
So it's a dog with no eyes and a missing
And
head.
now no head. So your bird has just torn the head off this dog and brought it to you. People are terrifying.
I'm assuming combat's over now?
Yeah, combat's over.
Okay, so as combat finishes, I dash off, I stop midway, it's like, well you got it here, you got it from here, right? And then I continue walking off into this pit.
Wait, what?
I disappear off into the forest, and then take off my disguise.
Sure. Roll me a agility dex check.
Okay.
Dex. Okay, yeah, you get away scot-free. Nobody wants to attempt to follow him?
Maybe I see him on my way there.
He's vanished off the forest.
Has the gnome made it to us yet?
I don't think so, not yet. Okay, so we're going to return to the camp with the dwarf.
Okay.
With the goblins carrying your new friend.
Do I get pelts out of this? What do I get?
You can have 2 wolf pelts and a wolf fang. You'd have more wolf fangs, but people keep bludgeoning the heads of wolves, and that is not good for teeth.
I wasn't bludgeoning, I was piercing, so...
What do I...
Look, the point is you ruined its face.
Yes. Yes, I did. That is not a mountable head, that's for sure.
How do I add that stuff to my character sheet?
Hold on. I can kill that now. So you'll go to your character sheet, blah blah blah.
I'm not looking at the equipment list, but I have no idea how this reads, so...
Yep. So if you scroll down to the bottom, the equipment list is here. Just throw it under, like, other.
I have other 1, other 2.
Pick one.
I just realized my character is basically the mysterious stranger.
Yeah, kinda. Just appeared out of nowhere, eviscerated this poor guy, and vanished saying my work here is done.
Yeah.
Do I have to list each wolf pelt separately?
Nah, you can just change the quantity of them.
How much would that weigh?
Like 5 kilos? I mean, wolf pelts are pretty heavy.
Well, this is in pounds, so...
Yeah, well, it's in fucking 5. It weighs 5.
5 pounds.
No. It says weight. It doesn't say what method we're using, so it weighs 5 weight.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
your
it says total
capacity is in
32
pounds.
pounds.
Bah. You people in your weird ass metric system.
I don't like that.
Imperial system.
I don't.
It weighs newtons.
You're a Newton.
I might be a Newton.
Fig Newtons?
My what now?
Fig Newtons.
He has no idea what that is.
Do you know what a
Don't worry about it. Moving on.
Moving on, you return to camp. The dwarf seems rather surprised you've got somebody with you. How do you want to explain this bullshit?
Well, Grobar saw a dog, and then Grobar hugged a dog, and then dog is now Grobar's friend. Grobar now has dog.
Yes, Grovar has a dog. The dwarf seems kind of concerned that there is this big-ass wolf beside you. But he's gonna let it go.
But he's not concerned the fact that I just walked into a goblin camp by myself.
No. You managed to explain your way out of that one.
I got
We're
this.
old friends with the goblin here, and you know, he's a reasonable guy.
I got this. Just proceed to
Yeah,
walk
pretty
into
much.
the camp.
You need to bullshit your way through and convince the goblin that it was all part of the plan. And the goblin bought it. Okay. What are we gonna do about this stranger that you've brought back?
No one's even attempted to talk to her.
I walk over to her while my goblins are kind of like holding her, I guess. I go,
Yep.
hey, what's your name over here, little girl? Do you need help? Do you need help, don't you? I'm gonna help you.
Can you please roll me a diplomacy check?
Hey, what check?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
Oh shit, where is that? Skills, diplomacy.
Oh, well, that went better than expected. Damn. Yeah, sure, this woman will buy that you are going to help her. It's not, hugely convinced, but you don't seem as shady as you should be.
You see, I really like helping people, so I'm gonna help you out here. I'm gonna have my goblin friends here are going to help me help you.
The woman has yet to speak a word.
So, what's your name? You haven't told me. I'm Belka. That's Goblin 1 and that's Goblin 2.
You're not going to give them names?
Thing 1 and thing 2.
Okay, how about Jeff with a G? And
I mean, all we need to do is get a red and white striped hat, and we have a cat in a hat in the party.
so one
Please
of them
stop.
is named Jeff, and the other one is named Derek.
Derek.
Jeff and Derek.
My good goblin friends Jeff and Derek here are going to help you out while I go work on this. But my name's Belka. What's your name? Didn't catch it.
Roll perception. Of all the times you get a bad roll. The woman does not visibly respond and instead makes signs with her hands. You don't know what this means, and you're gonna wander off to do what you were gonna do anyway.
Okay, so I'm gonna come in like normal character, not vigilante. So social character walks in like short time after the party. Get back to camp.
How are you going to explain your absence in their time of need?
Oh, has the gnome made it?
The gnome is about to pop out of a crate.
Okay.
I want to roll a perception check.
Why are we rolling perception for you?
Because I feel like there's something fishy going on.
You're gonna need
I
to be
see,
more
but-
specific with your perception check. What are you trying to perceive?
I want to perceive if there's any blood on the one that's just appeared.
Why would there be?
No apparent reason.
You just want to inspect the person.
Mm-hmm.
Then just fucking say that.
He goes up against my disguise check, so
Well, what's your disguise check?
well, it's my disguise check plus 20.
So roll your disguise check.
It's a great disguise, Mike.
So, guess who just rolled a 1?
Yep.
Yep. saying something about not knowing shit, boy? Yes, somehow in your mad rush to get changed, you've left a large chunk of wolf viscera in your hair.
I say nothing to the rest of the party.
Yeah, you just gonna stonewall it? Excellent.
Yep.
Cool. You don't notice this. Are you perhaps going to get rid of that large chunk for her, Mr. Elf?
I just gently point up to where it is on my head, and I point and I go, hmm.
Okay, I quickly. This is like panicking, like, oops.
Okay, excellent. Okay, what are the rest of us doing? The goblins are going to attempt to administer first aid to this chick.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for my heal because I do have a decent heal for her.
Where the hell did you get a heal? You're level 1.
No, my skills. I believe I do have a heal, and it is a class skill.
That's not a heal.
But in what level do you get it?
A class skill is.
Not a class skill.
Skills, you can't heal. You can stabilize people using skills.
This person is not in need of stabilizing. This person is in need of healing. Nobody wishes to assist the goblins? Aside from a overactive elf. He's clearly had too much sugar.
I'm kind of like strolling around the camp right now, expecting my goblins to fully heal this lady.
Doing
And I'm kind of like looking around at the ground, sort of looking maybe for a rock.
You want to find a rock? Sure. Roll to find a rock.
Perception.
Perception.
Do I find a
Please
rock?
don't. Please don't nat 20. No. The only ground around here is dirt, as most of it has been washed away by a small stream.
I'm gonna check to see if the person has a broken leg.
Sure.
I would like to apply a few bandages to my dog, as it did take some damage in that fight.
Yeah, give me a survival check to waste supplies on your dog.
Done!
Your dog has been successfully healed to full HPs.
Yay!
My owl didn't take any damage, but I'm going to inspect my owl anyway.
So I'm gonna. Would I use perception to see if the person has a broken?
See if what?
Person has a broken leg.
You can perceive the injury, and then you will need to make a survival check to figure it out.
Okay. But I know the person's injured. and
You know the
probably where
person's
they-
injured, you can probably take 10 on that one. So just a survival check to figure out the severity of it. 11, brilliant. This person has a broken leg. Well done.
Okay. I'm
There's
gonna
not a
source some
serious broken
sticks.
leg. There is,
I'm gonna source some
Science.
big sticks. Find some big sticks.
Call perception.
There it is.
Perception 19. Excellent. Okay, I don't get to run with my dick joke now. Yeah, you find a small sapling that's relatively straight that would fit your purposes.
Okay. I bring it over and I attempt to bind legs with splint.
The goblins take over and expertly bind her leg.
Yay!
They rolled a nat 20 for that one, so they're just going to tell you what to do.
So do they only speak Goblin, don't they?
They only speak goblin. At this point, they're just following orders. You know, after all, you are an esteemed guest of their mighty leader, who stopped the camp from running away.
Oh,
Come on, that's
I
a
wanna
great
do-
joke.
that is.
I want to roll a linguistics to see if I know the goblin language.
Sure, go ahead and roll linguistics.
He's just gonna magically get it into his head.
Linguistics 11. Skill is
No fumble
untrained.
thumb nose goblin.
So unfortunately, you think you know linguistics, but you think you know Goblin, but you don't actually know Goblin. It's more like listening to a word processor. Hon Baguette Eiffel Tower.
So it's like trying to understand what a dog is saying without actually paying attention to what the dog is doing.
Yes. So you are thinking yourself very, very clever. You're going to lean on a small crate. As you do, the side of the crate is going to be kicked out with incredible force, dropping you on your ass. Fumble Thumb, welcome back. Nobody knows how you got in the crate, but that's where you are now. You're now in the camp. You have just emerged from this crate in epic fashion.
Is he here?
Is he there?
I'm here.
No. It was so quiet. Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm finishing up a mission of Warframe. I'll be right there. Like, full participation shortly.
Oh.
I wasn't certain how long I was going to take, so...
So the dwarf has pulled out a huge keg of ale.
Of course he has.
Fuzzle juice!
He's a fucking dwarf. Of course
That's
he's
what I said,
drinking.
Of course he has.
Fuzzle juice!
Yes, fuzzle juice. The dwarf proceeds to hand out mugs.
I say nah. I drink wine.
You drink wine. Well, he wanders back over to his cart and pulls out a fine bottle of wine.
Now that I'll take.
Ta-da! Yep, you there's wine, chatter. You're all very, very cheery. The injured person with her goblin guardians is sitting at the edge of camp, not participating in shit. The goblins themselves are also drinking, because, come on, free stuff.
I mean, yeah, who turns down a free drink?
Nowhere. After murdering wolves.
I'm gonna study my map.
Where'd you get your map?
One of the things I started with.
Why are we studying your map? What does your map do?
It's just a map.
A map of what?
Just the nearby area around that small town.
Sure. Study your map.
I want to see if there's any interesting things on the map nearby.
It's a perception check to check your map. So 22. No, there's literally nothing interesting here that has been noted on this map.
So it's just a town with some little...
Just this little idyllic town in the middle of these fucking plains. There's a forest nearby that you're currently in. You know, a couple mountains and shit. You know, really, really obviously a starter town.
Okay.
I mean, come on, I can explain for ages, but telling you it's a starter town saves me a lot of effort.
Yes. I guess that's the reason I'm probably there, considering I'm a novice vigilante. Haven't got my things down yet.
Nonsense. Smelt of opportunity. Why are we drawing a bird?
Nope, I need to go find something.
I don't know why we are drawing a bird. Who's drawing the bird?
Rusty is drawing a bird.
I am not drawing a bird.
What are you drawing now?
Nothing, because I accidentally loaded Warframe, and whenever I load Warframe, I can't access other desktop apps.
Why would you do that in the middle of the session?
Because I was open. Because it's a small window.
You were in a crate.
Besides, I was typing in chat, so I am fully present now. So, huzzah.
Okay, well, a rattle square is going to fall out of the fucking sky directly onto you, and to you alone. I don't know what that is, but you've just been washed through a rattle square. It then proceeds to vanish.
No, the rattle square is a box.
Great, well, you're in another box now. The box fell out of the sky and you're in the box.
Come on.
The dwarf is drunk as fuck. He is so intoxicatingly drunk, he's forgotten where the ground is. I'm gonna need one of you to save him from falling into the sky.
I will.
Yeah?
You're not falling, boy.
It's a fizzy lifting drink.
It's not a fizzy lifting drink. It's a
He's just
gravity
drunk.
drink.
Fuzzles.
He's just drunk.
The more you drink this drink, the heavier you get.
Alright, so make a con save to convince him where the ground is.
That's just rolling a constitution check, right?
Yeah. You have successfully convinced him that he is not falling into the sky. That's the wrong way for the ground. He has been soothed by your expert instructions and has gone to sleep.
I continue looking for a rock.
Okay, so roll perception to find a rock.
Finally!
You
Just-
have not just found a rock. This is a very heavy, very bright rock. Congratulations on your new shiny rock.
I found a shiny rock. I kind of like look at this rock and I go, wow,
Perfect.
this is a perfect rock.
Where? Crowbar likes rocks.
Crowbar, come and look at this rock. Come with your doggy.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and look at his rock.
Dog will follow you. You see this hilariously shiny rock. I wonder how much time I can make the entire group waste on a shiny rock.
You have no idea.
You just have to dress as oh gosh, what's his name from Peanuts?
I don't know what the hell I'm
Trevor.
doing this entire time. I literally have no idea what to do.
So
Nonsense, you're getting
I
drunk
hand-
like the rest of them.
I hand the rock to Growbar.
You
and
would
I
have
go,
alcoholic milk? Little.
fermented
You know
milk.
what? This dwarf has a
Pretty much,
surprisingly well-stocked inventory, and yes, he has some of that.
pretty much everything.
Fermented milk.
Not fermented milk, like Kahlua.
Kahlua? So you're looking for like a liqueur?
Nonsense. The dwarf pulled out a bottle of Bailey's and gave it to you.
Yay. Freaking fourth roll, yay.
I'm gonna run
Okay.
a perception check while I'm intoxicated to see if I can see anything.
Sure. Okay, Dor Valor, what do your elf eyes see?
Dr. Valor.
Some blackwoods.
Okay. Dor Valor, you have successfully perceived that you are drunk.
Yeah.
Knowing this, you get up to go and get a drink of water to help you sober up a little, but forget that earlier you have redirected the stream and fall into a empty creek bed. Upon falling into this creek bed, you find a shiny rock. It's not as shiny as Belka's rock, but you know it's a nice rock. It's a strange shape.
Wait, is that the other 3 rocks that you found earlier?
What do you want to do with this rock?
I notice that he's holding a shiny rock, and I go, oh, be careful with that rock. It's most definitely part of a stone golem.
Can I get you to roll a bluff check?
Sweet.
I mean, at this point, we may as well be playing GTA Thermo 77. I mean, seriously.
Okay. I want to roll it again.
I just wanted to mess around with a drunk guy.
I want to roll a perception check. Yeah,
It would be a
that's
sense
fine.
motive against a diplomacy.
So, sense motive,
Diplomacy. And so I'm gonna roll a diplomacy first.
you do. And I think Belka will have to roll a diplomacy check. Not a diplomacy check, that one.
A what one?
Why are you rolling diplomacy, Gavin? You're rolling a sense motive.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling diplomacy. Dor Valor is rolling a sense motive.
I don't have sense. Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh wow! Do it again. Both of you. Okay. So, Dor Valor in his drunken stupor has managed to figure out that this dude is screwing with him. The rock, unfortunately, did not.
I then scream back at you saying, "Fuck off!"
Can I have that rock though?
Yes, here, take the rock.
Thank you.
The rock.
So you're currently pissed as fuck, okay? I'm gonna need you to roll to hit to make sure this lock lands where you want it to. Elf or not, drunk is a hell of an competitive.
So roll what?
Just roll a d20.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, Gavin,
Sorry if he's ever thrown.
Gavin, I just want to ask you right now, how pissed at this guy are you? He's just mocked you about a rock. You have an opportunity here.
No, I'm not throwing it to the guy that's got the wolf.
Now you're throwing it to Belka, the black mage.
Okay, I throw it directly at his head. Hit
Okay.
a bullseye. No, to kill him. Just to sort of go.
This is an elf we're dealing with, so I'm gonna need you to roll a 1d4 for damage.
That's how small of a rock that was. Thanks.
Okay, roll what, a D4, right?
1d4. 2. Okay, so you were gonna get sconed in the head, Belka, and take 2 damage. Unfortunately, this is an elf throwing the rock, so the rock will bounce off your head into your hand.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take that rock.
Here you go, mate. I got you. What's your I hand the really, really shiny rock to the lady that's kind of still laying there. Still hasn't talked. You can have this. It's a pretty rock.
Excellent. Roll diplomacy. She is going to refuse to take the rock from you.
I'll take the rock from you.
You can't have the rock. This is my rock.
Okay.
As you are having this argument, a large welt on the side of your head is swelling up, where you are scorned by a particular rock.
It happens.
I am going to attempt to have a conversation with lady that doesn't talk.
Sure.
So, what an angel.
How do you want to go about this conversation?
Slap her and say you want to talk.
Writing.
Writing!
I look
Clever.
for some pen and paper. Or some pencil or anything that can write.
Roll perception. Okay, so I'm going to need you to roll perception again, and this will make sense in a moment. Bummer. Okay, so being the clever person you are, you note that charcoal is a perfectly usable writing instrument, and draw a flaming twig from the campfire. You proceed to extinguish it before using it.
Yeah. Okay. And I write, can you understand this? The top of the sheet of whatever was I was using to write on. And then hand it to her.
God help you if that's paper and I notice.
Yes, the woman does indeed write back a single word. Yes.
Would have laughed if she said no.
Okay, and then and then I write, what happened? And
Oh,
then
wouldn't you have to roll a linguistics check?
He's writing, not talking. And I assume everyone can, do some form of common.
I can write in common and elven, so yeah.
Writing wise, I'm completely illiterate.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Which is why
Boy,
gonna go
do
to
I
log
need to
on
do
Ray.
I need to hop in here?
What are we doing?
Yeah, I've written what happened.
Thumblethumb has 6 languages.
Given it back.
That he is nuts. Well, I mean, I suppose at least then he's crazy in every language. He can be consistent crazy.
That's why he has weird words, because he mistranslates things at times. But they all make sense in Fae.
Okay, well, that is the oddest fucking impulse I have had all day. Let's not do that. This woman, rather than riding, attempts to make hand signals again.
Okay.
I stop for a second. I stop her for a second. And I go, wait a fucking second here. We heard you scream, and you're not talking to us?
He's catching on.
We
He's catching on.
we risk our lives over here. I risk my little goblin friends, Jeff and Dimpledary over here, and you're not gonna speak to us? What is this?
Can you roll me an intimidation check? 18, excellent. In response to this, the woman attempts to ride herself on her broken leg, before removing her top, revealing a multitude of scars, burns, and other various torture results, including a rather huge one right across her larynx. It's very apparent that she does no longer have appropriate vocal cords, and would be incapable of articulating proper speech.
No, you can speak. I don't believe this.
That's not true.
Wow! You're a dick. Sure, roll intimidate again. The woman bursts into tears. There's no sound.
I
Just crying.
am going to comfort her.
I touch her forehead and I cast Laughing Touch on her.
Okay, sure.
Before he does that, I'm gonna slap his hand out the way.
So I cast
Okay,
Laughing Touch on you instead.
No, slap it out of the way, not actually grab your hand. Does it?
No, it's
Slap
whoever
your hand.
it's just touching.
I'm gonna need you both to roll a d20 to figure out who wins this.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty clear.
Fuck it, it's a d20, you're gonna laughing touch both of them.
This is no laughing matter.
Rather than laughing, the woman that has yet to speak makes a weird choking sound.
Goblins, help her. She's choking. You, sir, this is no laughing matter. We need to help this lady.
The goblins themselves are incapable of helping, they are also laughing. The dwarf in his sleep is apparently chuckling as well.
I managed to touch everybody.
Yeah, you just caused a fucking laughing touch explosion, well done.
I was
And
going.
everybody in this camp except you is now useless for like the next 5 minutes.
Fuck, I have to help her. I'm sorry. Can she?
What are you gonna do?
Can
I'm
she?
sorry, what did I miss?
Everyone's laughing.
Everyone's laughing.
Everyone's laughing.
Yes.
Because he has somehow managed to touch everyone with Laughing Touch.
Belka has unfortunately caused a magic surge in the area, affecting everyone but himself with laughing touch.
I think it should affect him too.
He rolled in that 20. I can't do that. He cast it.
But I mean, everybody else is laughing. Wouldn't he just, like, naturally start laughing too?
No.
This be the
Crazy
psychopath.
old man. He's a fucking nutshot. He's berating this poor, tortured soul who clearly cannot speak to try and convince her that she can. She's now making a weird choking sound.
Ma'am, how can I help you? Ma'am, I don't understand. Why aren't you speaking? What is this sound you're making? How can I help?
I'm gonna stumble off in a direction.
While laughing.
Yeah, while laughing.
Why is everyone laughing at this?
You're gonna have to give me a willpower check to move while chuckling.
So we'll say.
Why is everyone laughing at this lady?
You will move with surprising amounts of confidence.
Okay, I'm gonna head back towards where we found that person
Sure.
while adorning the vigilante costume.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else happening in the camp while I'm going there?
No, everyone's just laughing like a fucking moron, and Belk is confused.
I'm confused at this point because I don't know what's going on. So I kind of like squat down and like sit next to this lady, and I go, I don't know what to do. I'm going to help you the best I can.
I want to roll a willpower to actually get myself out of this.
Roll for it. Oh boy, you fail. You're still laughing.
I'm gonna do a perception to see what else could have caused that screaming noise.
Sure. Give me a perception roll.
Yeah.
24. Roll again. Wow, you have a lot of perception.
I have a +9.
Roll again.
Sorry, I got distracted. It's my cousin's birthday as well as my mother's birthday, and I was just on the phone with my cousin, so I've been a lot of it.
You're fine.
So I've just been kind of going along, although my character is really kind of quiet, introspective type.
Indeed. Okay, so at this previous site, you notice that there is a second set of footprints, almost hidden by the landslide, and there are splashes of blood in a trail leading away.
Okay then. I'm gonna head back to the camp.
Sure.
I'm gonna keep the vigilante costume on this time. And I'm gonna
Roll for your dramatic entrance.
Okay.
Did anybody from the party follow you?
No, they're all busy laughing.
How far away is here to there?
Far enough that he can do it under 5 minutes. 13. Okay, well, you can have a dramatic entrance of your choice.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk
You
in.
almost must have a witty one-liner to suddenly appear.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk in and be like, you must have split your sides. But you guys should check what was you know that place over there, and then I'm gonna keep walking off and keep going past the camp, and then come back as the other character again. Like, who is that? Where did
Roll
they
for
come
stealth.
from? Okay.
Roll for stealth and then give me a bluff check. Okay, so you're possible on stealth because no one can resist at this point.
True. And then bluff check.
Bluff check. So everyone is going to buy that you and this other person are different people except the elf.
He's skeptical. He's like,
Okay, so
I might be able to
as-
see
as
him in
you
his stealth, so...
As you return, the laughing spell is going to wear off. Everyone's going to return to normal. Except for the dwarf, he's still asleep.
That was normal for him.
What are you all gonna do?
I'm going to see if the dwarf is interested in buying my pelt.
Dwarf is asleep.
I'm trying to calm this lady down now that I just frightened her to death. Unintentionally.
Sure, roll diplomacy.
I now believe that she's not bullshitting me. Where are my skills? There they go.
Roll diplomacy. 19. You've just been slapped in the face. This woman is clearly upset with you.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm just trying to help.
Can she roll a damage check that actually do the damage?
She's injured, weak. She's got torture marks all over her body. I don't think that someone like that is going to be able to do any amount of damage. I mean,
Alright,
you haven't
I'm
even
going to-
fed her yet. Her diet has consisted of ale.
Alright, I am going to walk over and interject between the two of them. And essentially help her up and let her use my sleeping roll.
What, are you gonna purr on her?
As opposed to the shady old man, this probably seems pretty nice. Finally, someone with common decencies.
Just an old man like in a toga, and that's all he wears. He's just walking around in a toga.
You are the shadiest of old men, okay? Not necessarily a bad person, just really, really shady.
If she only knew about your husband.
She doesn't know about his husband. Nobody's told her shit.
That's why she said, if only.
Yeah, she doesn't do much of anything right now, except scream.
Doesn't even do that recently.
Is she kindly accepting my...
Yes, she's going to accept that. Okay. We're all going to go take a nap now, and resume later on after I have actually planned this crap out.
Okay, so
We all
she's
go to
taking a
bed.
nap.
Yep, you're all going to sit around the camp and, rest.
Take a long rest. We're gonna take a long rest. I think it's time to go to bed, everybody.
We do set up watches, right? We're not just all passing out.
My goblins
You
are
have
watching.
a dog. You have a really big dog and several goblins.
And an owl.
And an owl. I'm pretty sure you guys are sweet for watch.
Okay.
I wonder if Fumblethumb would be able to ride on the doggo.
Roll for it.
What do I roll?
Animal handling, I think.
No, there's,
Or ride.
Oh, there's a ride check.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a ride check. See?
I 12. Yeah, I mean, I suppose you could ride
That
on
wasn't
it.
me.
That was Belka. Belka did that.
Belka, yeah, well, Belka fails. Belka is a shitty old man and the dog's not that big. Fumblethumb, on the other hand, is going to treat this thing like a natural mount. Like, oh yes.
I want to.
What does Belka say about that?
I am
It's
very.
not Belka's dog.
It's not Belka's dog.
A dog.
It's not my
Yes.
dog. I
Husky,
am.
what
No.
I'm just
What does
disappointed by the
Crowbar?
fact that I'm too big to get on this
Crowbar.
dog. But I'm intrigued to wonder if I'm big enough to ride on top of. Wow.
Ride on what?
On top of. Wow. Gorbar.
Goldar.
I mean, you
That
could.
is a problem for you and Goldar to discuss.
Gorbar, get on your knees. I wanna jump on your shoulders.
Money?
Maybe some other time.
Roll me a diplomacy check. Yeah, no, Grobar is not going to cooperate with that.
But Grobar, I thought we were friends.
We are friends, but now it's sleepy time.
Grobar, you don't need to go to sleep.
Roll a bluff check.
Wow, I actually didn't do that good on a bluff check.
Grobar is not convinced that he does not need to sleep. He is going to take a nap, and you have lost all further chances
I
to
have a question. How far is that small town?
That small town's about 3 hours away.
Can I walk back there?
If you were to go back there and get back before dawn, you would only have an hour or so in town.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to call that it. I'm going to establish things properly because I'm a lazy bastard. And really should have thought about this more.
Wait, you forgot about that. You had the 6-player characters.
Yeah, I'm guessing I should have put a goblin in there somewhere that would have been able to call you out, but shamans are rare. And goblins are stupid. That's okay, that's okay. We'll do fun stuff next time.
What needs to happen is I need to find the actual place where I actually have renown.
Telling you, it's that bus stop, man.
Because effectively,
Just playing.
I have
So
a,
you successfully convinced the goblins that they are your friends.
Yep.
Very, very good friends. You rescued a stranger from a wolf pack and managed to cause a landslide.
Just a normal
Well
day in my life, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this session we've got pets.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the minions.
I feel
Why
like my
can't you
owl
people
is
just-
more powerful than I am.
It's a handy owl.
I mean, you set it up. You teed up the ball, and you just let it owl do its thing.
True.
Yeah, you did flat-foot that thing, which made your owl really much better at hitting.
And then I'm like, yeah, I got this, guys. You guys all just stand there and watch me walk into this camp.
Then fucking walk back out and be like, oh yeah, we got minions.
Like, to give you
1
an
to
idea,
100.
like, I have 6 HP. If they all attacked me all at once, I would have been dead.
yeah, you would.
Unless you convinced them that they couldn't hit you.
You
It's
guys
like
can't
fucking-
actually hit me. I'm not actually here.
Goblins are stupid. They would have bought that. Come on. Well done, gentlemen. So, you killed a couple dogs. You will all gain, I don't know, like 800 XP for this. Which I think is just enough to put you to 2nd level.
Do I not, do I get more XP for basically, like, bluffing my way through the goblin camp?
I don't know, roll for it.
For those of us that were there last time, that will put us at 1220.
Only 5. Yeah, sure, you can have like 50 extra XP.
Oh wait, no! Kuva has double XP. That's 1600 XP for her.
Yeah, she's almost level 3 now.
So I have 1,050
what
XP.
What's my level?
Level
So,
2.
you're level 2, and I think you're about 200 XP short of level 3.
Well, I thought, wouldn't it be just 1,200 XP she got? And then, and level
She just
2 is...
1600.
I just earned how much?
1600.
800.
1600.
Oh, we got
That-
800 XP?
with the double, right?
Yes, that's with the double. So everybody else only gets 800 XP.
So where do I put my XP in?
Your XP bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1,600 plus the 300 we had last time, right?
Yes. For those of you who were present last time.
Okay, so
Okay,
that
so
means...
I'm now level 2, yeah?
Yeah, I'm level 2 as
Yes.
well, then.
So that's the 1,900 minus the 1,200, right? That's what the requirement level... I don't remember. How's this leveling work in this shit? I don't know.
Science. I'm really
I
hungry.
don't know where my XP bar is.
Under core current experience.
So how much...
How much XP is for level 3?
I'm looking it up.
It
The
varies.
current experience, I got 800.
Okay. For first
Correct.
level, for getting to second level is 1300. Third level is 3300. Fourth level is 6000.
3,000. What it
300.
requires?
3300 for level
Alright.
3.
Okay, and I have how much experience now?
The
19.
total is 1,900.
Now the 16,000 was already doubled, right?
Yes.
1600,
Yes.
yeah.
So you don't get to double that. That's after the doubling.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
And then it took how much to make me level 2? 1,200, right?
Yes.
1300.
Nonsense. Then I just fucked the system and went 1,200.
So I have 600 points left or 700 points?
700? Math?
Yeah, 700.
Okay, so I'm 700 points ahead of everybody else.
I am 500
At
points off of level 2.
Wahaha. Alright, well, I'm hungry as fuck, so I'm gonna fail and go get some lunch.
So Kuba is about 2000.
Cheers.
Something be ahead of me. And Liger, I assume.
So, yeah. What about my owl?
It levels up the same as you.
Okay, so my owl is level 2.
The thing I picked for my first social trait is the fact that if I spend an hour in a location, I can then recall pretty much everything there perfectly. So
That's pretty neat.
also means that I can do incredible sleight of hand for knowing where everything is. So, sneaking about, that's my job.
But a fan is pickpocketing. And hand tricks.
Because I got
Is the session come to a close?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, I
Uh,
think I did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I just leveled everything up.
Alrighty, yay!
Oh shoot, I should get more spells. I'm gonna have to find new spells. God damn it.
Oh god.
Me and Liger don't level up yet.
I'm gonna look at that and then talk with Thermo before next session about that. But he already left for food.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to disappear for a little bit.
Tag?
Yep.
Alright. Have a nice night, everybody.
Good
Have a
night.
good night.